Hello all, welcome to this video on NumPy. So we're just going to be talking about broadcasting today and using that as an example to create a very specific array. In this case, we are talking about the volume of a sphere for different radius values. We'll begin at 1 and go up to 10. So typically what we would do if we were working with a list is we would actually create an empty list and go on to use a for loop. We can specify a range 1 to 10. Maybe we could just talk about 1 to 11, and from there on we could just append each value corresponding to each value of I. We could just calculate what the volume of the sphere will be. That's the typical way of doing it. So if we had an array, the good thing about how an array would function is you would not quite require a for loop because of the property of broadcasting that is actually accessing each and every element of your array. Which is to say, if we perform a single operation, if we had an array defined as array 1 and we said array 1 plus 10, and array 1 had about 6 or 7 elements, right? Each of those elements gets added by 10 and we have whatever new array we choose to assign to that. Okay, so let's take a look at this example. To get the volume of a sphere, we'll begin by importing our library. We say NumPy as NP and create array 1 using arange as an inbuilt function within NumPy. And we specify we going from 1 to 11, given that the last value 11 will be excluded. Right, so how we define the volume of a sphere, we have the formula as 4 by 3 times pi times r to the power 3, right? The cube of the radius is what we are looking at. Given the radius of a sphere, this is our formula. So we need only define volume underscore array 1 as the new array and provide this formula 4 by 3 times. For pi, we would use a rather specific value within NumPy. We can just call it as a mathematical function of NumPy, np.pi, and multiply this by all our radius values are basically within the array 1. So we would just say array 1 to the power of 3, right? And let's run that. So we just take a look at the array of the volumes. This is what we have. We could organize that better by using reshape. Reshape within, you could say 5 rows and 2 columns since we have 10 values. There you go, much better. So for values of 1 to 10, we are having the volume of a sphere of radius value 1 to 10.